Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and on the hill today, Cutter Crawford. And Singy, it's not hard to see, he's been outstanding.
For the Mariners,
well, you just take a look at the numbers, ERA in the low ones. He's clearly been one of the best pitchers in the league this year. I mean, just dynamic stuff. It's electric as well as it comes through the zone. Hitters trying to figure out what he's doing. So hard to think with. And the only bad thing for him is that your ERA can really only go up. It's hard to take it down lower unless you throw a shutout. So we'll see what he's got in this one.
Up and in, and it's 1-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you drive back to the dugout.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Zips it to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
It becomes extremely frustrating, and then what happens is guys press, especially in run scoring opportunities and situations. And on top of that, I mean, you really make it harder on your pitcher. He feels like he's got to be perfect to go out there and win a ball game, or at least to put the team in a position to win a ball game. So they've got to figure out a way to relax, get those runners across when they have them on, and especially when they're in scoring position.
1 out, bases empty. Here's a tapper towards short. Handles, throws to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone.
Batting third, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu. And that is that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Bryce Miller.
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down as we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands, and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
2 down, bases empty. Digging in, Rafael Devers. And Devers hits that one. Robles makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second,
Leading
and
off for
stepping in for the Mariners,
catcher,
Cal Raleigh. Crawford back to work. Crawford with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. No score here in the second. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ref Snyder pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Batting sixth, left fielder Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. There's a strike.
Ball, that's out.
Two out, space is empty. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Struck him out looking. Nobody left for Seattle. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Boston. And now it's going to be Tristan Casas.
First baseman Tristan Casas.
Hammer, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumping, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
That one hammered center field. Rodriguez drop step going back. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. He'll touch them all. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0. Ziggy, that's his 199th career home run.
Well, 200 homers is an exciting number for anyone to get to. He's got to be looking forward to that next one a lot. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Danny Lee stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now here is Wilyer Abreu. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 3-zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And that is out of play. And that's way high. And the count even 1-1. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boo, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Runner at first with no outs here. Check on the runner. Abreu back in on a dive. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Lunges for it, but it drops for a hit. In there safely. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Miller with a move to first. Wong back on a dive. First offering. Runner goes. Line drive. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Ref Snyder now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Going back on this one. And it bangs off the monster. 1 run is in. He's in there. It's 6-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough.
Pitching for
New
Seattle.
pitcher for the Mariners, Emerson Hancock.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Stepping in, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Comes through with the RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Devers now. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, a second, might be 2. To Crawford for 1. And it's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. Doubled in his first AB. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first. Out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. The other way. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Right through there for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
And misses inside. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in there at the knees.
2-2 the count.
That one just misses. Full count, 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
First base.
And that's their first base runner of the game.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Pickoff move to first.
No, he's
Polanco back in his stomach.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Polanco, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Off the
Ball
mark
2.
there. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one pushed to the left and foul. Squirts away a little bit. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Man at first, 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Robles.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Base hit. Polanco coming around third. Safe. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Now batting, third baseman Donovan Solano.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Here's Donovan Solano. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1 on to first, double play, and that's the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Second baseman Alex Bregman.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck, and it hits off the monster. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Raley hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So digging in, Wilyer Abreu. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better.
Up the middle, Crawford. The throw to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. 2 down, bases empty. Connor Wong, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That's back-to-back singles for him.
Now
Pretty good
batting,
fastball
the center
location.
fielder,
Down and in on the corner, but that was just a
Rafaela.
nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Hancock checks over to first, and he's back. And now, Ceddanne Rafaela. That one fouled off. Now 1-1.
Inside.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rodriguez tracks it down for the out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. Back inside Fenway Park, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Julio Rodriguez. That's in there. 0-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting,
That can be a really
catcher,
tough pitch to
Cal
handle, a
Raleigh.
front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Fought off foul. In the dirt. Rodriguez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there. This to third. Fair ball. Around second is Rodriguez. Coming home. Out at the plate.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
Raley in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 1 out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lifted in the air, right center field. Abreu sizes this one up, brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena will hit next. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that one ripped into right and foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. On the ground to Devers. Whips it to Casas. They get the out on Arozarena. And that is that. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Back in Boston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder.
Rob Refsnyder.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
One of the most frustrating things for an offense is leaving runners on base. So the big hits they've gotten in this one have made a very happy group of hitters down there.
So man aboard. Now the third baseman, Rafael Devers. 0 for 2 in this one. That one ripped. Rosarena going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now let's go like the city, yeah.
Tristan Casas getting ready to hit. 1 for 2.
Casas.
Runner takes off. Foul ball there. Two outs. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch. That is the inning. One hit, one left. We played 4. Red Sox 8 and the Mariners 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Austin Shinton.
Crawford back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. That one felt good. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 8-2.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Rafaela makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, shortstop J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford digs in now. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
In the dirt, the count now 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ref Snyder hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Victor
So the batting
Robles.
order turns over. Victor Robles, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And
1-1.
ball 1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Devers makes the catch. And that is that. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now 8-2. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
Bottom of the
the
inning.
Red
Here's
Sox.
Alex Bregman.
Second baseman.
His next home run will be the
Alex
200 in
Bregman.
his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 9-2. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs, that's legitimate power at the plate, and that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to, but he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
So up next, Danny Lee. And first offering is fouled off. Lee, with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Next offering is fouled back.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
And
That's
1
a
and
ball.
2.
1 ball, 2
Nobody
strikes
on,
to count.
nobody out with a run in. All Red Sox in this one. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And
Now
next for the Red
batting,
Sox,
the right
Wilyer
fielder,
Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu.
And the
Ball,
first
that's
pitch
too high.
misses for ball 1. The Red Sox up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. There's a swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And the righty deals. And that's way
Back ball,
high.
two.
And it's 2-2. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher Connor Wong.
Next to hit, Connor Wong. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, there's a certain
Oh,
point where
one's
you
the
have to
count.
commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
0 and 2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's now a 9-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back as we
Leading
take a
off
look
with
at how
Mariners.
today's starting
Third
pitchers have
baseman,
fared so
Donovan
far.
Solano.
For the fans, just to travel in the world, blessing the land with
in there at the knees. Strike one.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Julio Rodriguez will hit next. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Bounce to the left side, and that one handled over to first. Rodriguez out of the play.
Now batting, catcher Cal
2 outs,
Raleigh.
base is empty. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back and caught on the warning track. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. In the air, out towards left center, and there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball,
Now
just
batting,
barely
left
missed it.
fielder,
Man, this guy was
Rob
ready to hit.
Refsnyder.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Here's the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder. Popped up. Polanco hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter Masataka Yoshida.
2 down, base is empty. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. And talk about efficient. 3 outs on 3 pitches, and the inning is done. Offense held in check there. We're through 6. Welcome back as
Leading
we
off
take a look
for
at their
Seattle,
upcoming
first
schedule.
baseman Luke Raley.
There's a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And a foul ball. Misses the
1
zone
ball,
for a ball.
2
That was
strikes.
the sweeper. Pitch misses. It's 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
To third, and that chance handled. 1 up, 1 down. And up next for
Now
Seattle,
batting,
Randy
left fielder,
Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The Red Sox up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And the 0-2. And that one missing low.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Next is the designated hitter, Austin Shenton. And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Greg Weisser.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
In there, and it's 0-1. A Rosarena at first, one gone. Swing and a chopper out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And there are 2 down. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Shortstop.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That's in there, and the count even at 1. Two on, 2 outs.
That's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Next one misses. 3-2 now. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Mariners leave a couple. They're down 7. It's 9-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Trent Thornton.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Devers in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Tristan Casas. 1 for 3. And that one ripped to left. That's a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Now it's Alex Bregman. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
Throw over to first.
No, he's
Casas
safe.
dives back in safely. Thornton, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. Pitch misses
Counts 1-0.
there, and it's 1-0. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Colin Snyder preparing to come on if needed. Santos also throwing. And there's a foul ball. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, out, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Mariners 2. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but
Now
it worked.
batting,
He got the
third
swing and
baseman,
miss,
Donovan
and
Solano.
I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Solano
Ball.
in the box
Time.
with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The Mariners with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
One ball,
Do you
one
remember
strike.
when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Well, we'll hold that thought, as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Back here in Boston,
Leading
and
off
now
for
Danny
the Red
Lee.
Sox, shortstop, number 21.
Thornton back to work.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Just missed. One now. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Raley puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
Now
Had pretty good timing on it.
right
Just got
fielder,
underneath it a little bit and
Wilyer
popped it up.
Abreu.
So digging in, Wilyer Abreu. That's
1-0.
way outside, and that is ball 1. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Runner on at first with one gone. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and missed. Throw to second. Ow! Two outs. And that one hammered. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Mariners 2.
Now pitching for
Back
the Red
now,
Sox.
and on the mound, the closer,
Number 44.
Aroldis Chapman.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Raleigh
Ball, that's
at the
ball.
plate now. That's ball 1. Inside,
inside.
2-0.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that
Now
you
batting,
usually
the
see
first baseman,
very well,
Luke
but for some
Raley.
reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Fouled off left side. That one to first, but it kicks foul. The Red Sox up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
Very strong
Now
coming
batting,
out of the pen
left
so
fielder,
far as he
Randy
punches out the first 2
Arozarena.
batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter.
Nope.
I'm so glad
That's
I'm
inside.
retired.
Arozarena, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Pulls that one foul. And a 1-1. Hard hit left side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox finish off a 3-game sweep here in front of the home crowd.
All these hitters got the bats going early with a huge second inning, and they never really look back. When you have that type of focus, your confidence grows, and you just expect to go out and dominate and win each inning. And then on top of it, the ball game.
See the glimmer, the gloss, the sparkle, the shine, the tight vibe, give you hope in the darkest of time before the fourth quarter come. Pray you caught you a kinda got me doing what I ought to